Oh, look at that shot. I love this. What was his plan? What was his plan? Ridiculous. And then, like, the tire screech as he skids back. It's so silly, but it's so good. Oh, man. All right. Check it out. It's Rex. It's the Rex fight. He's given us a couple seconds to run away. So, all right. Remember when I said I really liked the original fight? In the first game, and I kind of like the Ray fight, but I wish both of them had a little bit more let. Now, I'm probably going to get hit by this missile. Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, I like this fight a lot in this version of the game because they actually give you a little bit of let. It's not the absolute, like, nightmare finger shenanigans to switch your weapons and throw a chaff grenade and then switch and then get out of the way. Plus, we can roll out of the way of missiles, even though that one still hit me. It's just a little bit friendlier, and I appreciate that. And of course, the game has multiple difficulties, so if you find this a little too easy, well, guess what? There's a hard mode that you can play on. But, I don't know. I don't... Come on. No. No, no. Walk onto that one, thank you. I don't think it needs to be as difficult as it is in MGS1, and I certainly don't think it needs to be as difficult as it is in MGS2. Oh, this fight's loud, so hopefully you can hear anything I'm saying. But yeah, it's pretty much the same Metal Gear fights, you know. You get what you see. You hit the weak point. You throw chaff grenades. It's just a little, it's like a little more laid back here.
Did that do it?
Rex also comes off as way more of like a creature?
Damn.
In this? It feels more like an organic living being. Oh yeah! You got a cool sheath now.
Hurry! Get away!
That you only have in this scene in this version of the game.
A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat. So it is you. You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
Well, that's a little rude. Oh, that's a good shot. This whole scene is so cool, too, because look, he's still got the sword and he's blocking the bullets! Again, I love the original MGS1. Nothing can replace it. But, man, this is just so fun. It's cool that they got to... Look! Look at how he rolls! We're gonna get that as a move later in the series. We never get that laser gun, though, strangely enough. I think it's cool that they got to do these scenes twice.
Fox, why?
That's how I
What do you
look
want
at
from
it.
me? I'm a prisoner of death.
Great cut. Yeah, genuinely, the cutscenes are good in this.
Fox, stay out of this.
There's a couple places that are a little silly, but for the most part, the action's just so good. And the music's good, and just...
Stop her.
See, like, this is a dramatic scene,
I can't.
so it's very similar to the original. They don't inject silliness.
I'm the one who killed her parents.
They just make it so when there's an action scene where they can go all out, they go all out.
Couldn't bring myself to kill her too. Oh, I felt so bad that I decided with me. I raised her like she was
He can
my
say
own
that because I
blood.
broke the only working mirror on the base.
My
Listen,
guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her
I had to
brother.
show that you could do it, okay? We're
Outwardly,
touring all the
we may have
content of the
seemed
video
like
game.
contented brother and sister. But every time I looked into her eyes, I trembled with fear. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it. We're just about out of time. Here's a final
Stinger
present
missile.
from Throat. I'll
They
stop
still
it from
focus on that in the
bleeding.
cutscene. And yeah, look, it closes it one last time. Oh. This is just legitimately so cool and so much fun. Look at him! Look at these dodges! God Hand hadn't been invented yet, but he's kind of inventing the dodging system right here. Yeah! The skin. Oh, I love it! It's just so much fun. And oh, I wish I could do anything more than just like a scream and point at the screen. But what? It's just so good. It's just so good. Yes, the original is fantastic, but I find this more stylistically in line with what the series became over the years. Yeah, absolutely. Even just MGS2, this is very similar to... That looks like it hurts so much in this version of the game also. But yeah, even MGS2 is stylistically very similar to a lot of the action scenes here.
We use Royal Harriers. Fox!
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and
Like, we've
watch
seen
him
Solidus Hulk
die?
out and have slow-motion samurai fights and block missiles and stuff from Array. Like, you might as well. And, like, again, the cool moment, like, this is still good.
The cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
It's not... All of the stylistic action is never a disservice to the drama, and I think that's the important thing. Solidus is the coolest. You get me. Thank you. Oh, this. Some people think this is silly, but again, I actually think this is very cool.
He destroyed the radome.
What ends up happening with the sword.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox. But now you're finished!
The cyborgs are so cool despite having a 10% success rate in the fights.
Can
You're
you
so right,
really
though.
shoot? You'll kill him too!
It's like, we're like, yeah, they're so cool, but they never actually accomplished... Anyway, this is sad.
In front of you. No good. I can't do it. Finally it's no good.
I can't do it.
He can't do it.
It's no good. I can't do it. I was taken from the battle. Neither truly alive, nor truly dead.
I can't do it.
An undying shadow in a world of light. But soon it will finally end.
So rude, also. Just... Oh, right. Oh, Jesus.
Die!
This is so much more grotesque.
Snake! We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed.
That's the most important line in the series. And what really stops Snake from becoming a dipshit like Big Boss.
Farewell.
This is so...
Foolish!
Look. Ugh.
Death is entreated.
Like, did he need to?
The battle is decided.
And he's such a chuny. Like, oh my god, I love this game. No one can make me hate you, Twin Snakes. No amount of video essays or blog posts or anything can make me hate this game.
You can't protect anyone. Not even yourself.
This too. I like this. Some people think this is silly, but no, I like it. I love it. He makes it stand tall, like, it's just so good. By the way, we're gonna see that imagery again, too, of a cyborg ninja's sword being made to stand tall after their supposed death. So that's gonna come back because Twin Snakes is real and it can hurt you. I think I still need the chaff grenades for this. Oh no, the Chin Chin laser! Don't want to get hit by that. Alright, so we know how this works now. We aim for his mouth. I think we can deactivate the Chin Chin laser if we fire at it, but, I mean, again, they give you a little bit of let in this fight. So we're gonna just take it. You know, okay, well. And yeah, the chaff grenades go way, way, way off course. Or sorry, the missiles go way off course when the chaff are active, unlike the original where they give you just barely enough room to dodge. It's, again, this game is a bit of a balance patch, and I appreciate it. Sorry to cut off your scream there, Liquid. Yeah, unfortunately, people still kind of trash talk the game. It's very, very, very unfortunate because, you know, I think if you're actually a free thinker, you're going to play the game for yourself and realize that it really is just a better version of MGS2 because it's MGS2's gameplay with the story and pacing of 1. So if you like MGS2 as a video game, I didn't want to clip off what he said there. But yeah, if you like MGS2 as a video game that you can play, you're probably going to like this more. Anyway, we beat him.
Snake! I'll crush you into dust!
But it's a shame more people don't appreciate the direction of this game, because a lot of times it's just good. Yeah, the action scenes are over the top, but the drama scenes are very good. And both the action and drama... That shot, I'm going to completely break immersion for 1 second here. They mirror that shot in Phantom Pain. When Eli jumps inside the Sahelanthropus. They use that shot again at the very end. It's insane. Twin Snakes is real, and it will hurt you. But yeah, it's nuts to me because, by the way, same action director in Twin Snakes as Phantom Pain. Yeah, no, this game rules. Genuinely, this game rules. It's a long-time favorite of mine, and I really want more people, anytime someone says, I want to play Metal Gear Solid, I say, okay. Play them in release order. Play 1, 2, Twin Snakes, 3, Portable Ops, 4, Peace Walker, and then play Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain each until... If you get bored of Phantom Pain, it's not going to get better, but if you like Phantom Pain, keep going. And of course, play Rising in there at some point as well. I like Rising after 4, but technically it came out after Peace Walker, so you know.
But things are different now.
But yeah, I really think all of these games are worth playing, and I think they all have good elements to them. And yeah, I think Twin Snakes, look at it what it really is. It's not a remake of 1 because because 1 was bad. It is a game for people who played MGS2 and didn't really love it, which was at the time most people. MGS2 was a very divisive game at the time. You know, and I played through it, I completed it, I gave my thoughts about it, and while I still think it's a good game, MGS1 is an all-time classic. 2 is a bit messy of a sequel that... Exactly, see, balance. MGS2 needed balance. It had a lot of big, heady ideas that were cool, and it had a lot of good gameplay ideas, but I'm not lying, I'm telling the truth, Liquid. You can go back and watch the VODs. It had a lot of good gameplay ideas, but it didn't really fully flesh them out. This takes all of those gameplay elements and mechanics and fleshes them out using MGS1 as a framework, and because I only killed one guy and it was an accident. And because it's using the framework of MGS1, it inherently has better pacing and a more coherent story? But yeah, Twin Snakes is for people who played MGS2 and wanted more than 20 minutes of actual gameplay, yeah. Yeah. Again, I still like MGS2. There's a lot of scenes, a lot of characters, a lot of music, a lot of set pieces in that game that I really like. But I think overlooking Twin Snakes is a disservice. And like I have said a million times, and I will continue to say, yes, I do own a copy of this game. Am I playing my copy right now? Well, let's not worry about it. Just know that I own a copy of this game that I bought on release, that I was very excited about, and I still have, and it is still in good condition and still playable. But the thing is, you know, even though this game is relatively accessible nowadays through alternative means, I think it really does need a re-release. I really hope that, you know... Had to get that line there. Yeah, this game just needs to be made more accessible because it rules. Even if there's some weird licensing thing where it has to be like a Nintendo console exclusive, you know, that's fine. But they need to make this game more accessible because it's good. I really want more people to play the game as a game and be able to go, oh yeah, no, this is kind of a better version of 2. Anyway, Liquid here, he's yapping about Les Enfants Terribles and the Super Baby method. We've already heard all this.
So, it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig.
Guinea pig? I thought you were a snake.
In which all of the dominant genes were
yeah, so Liquid's grave misunderstanding of genetics.
I got all the recessive genes. You took everything
so we know that so we know that actually Liquid has the dominant genes and was just gaslit. Really, Liquid's downfall was child abuse and not his inferior genes. But it's funny because he's got blonde hair, which is a recessive trait. So did they, like, give him all of the dominant genes except for the hair? Just so they could, like, gaslight him? Like, alright, we've got to give him all dominant genes. But wait, if he's got dominant genes, he'll have dark hair. And he'll see through it. Okay, give him one recessive trait. Give him the blonde hair. Sad kazoo music whenever Liquid talks about genes. I have a kazoo and I couldn't find it. I was okay. We're gonna break some more immersion here. I cannot find it, but I was looking for my kazoo because I was going to, since apparently you can't play The Best Is Yet to Come. Maybe you can. I don't know. I was gonna kazoo The Best Is Yet to Come over the credits, but I couldn't find it.
artificially produced.
I looked
from
all
fossil
over my
genetic
room. I'm
matter.
like, I know I have a
They
kazoo
are
here.
our blood brothers.
Liquid can have little a
Born with many
recessive
an
trait
ultimate
as a treat.
sacrifice.
Sacrifices.
I'm sorry I'm clowning all over this. I had things to say about it the first time through.
Experiments.
Look at his smug face.
1991.
Yeah, I had more to say about this the first time through. It's
The
just,
military
we
secretly
very,
infected
very
soldiers with the
recently,
soldier genes.
you know, saw this
Gulf
story,
War
so I'm just
syndrome.
kind of
Hundreds
meta-yapping.
thousands of returning soldiers
This is
complained
slightly
about
different
the
footage
side
from
effect of it.
the original, however.
Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to pesticides and radiation from depleted uranium rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First, they tried to say
So
it was
smug.
post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical, biological weapons. The poison gas detection units, and
Having some
anti-sarin
difficulty.
injections were all just to cover up the secret genetic experiments.
I don't know what's going on.
The so-called
I think my
Gulf
disc is a little
Wars
scratched.
that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are
Issued by the
Yes.
Pentagon. Yeah,
They
it's
too are our
very
brothers
cheeky.
and sisters.
so the genome.
There we
soldiers
go.
mean
We got
experiment
through the
was
stock
a
footage.
success.
We got through the licensed footage.
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We're on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory?
What was that little musical stinger there?
Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those
It's like a
species
little
which have gone
flute.
extinct
I don't
all
remember this
show
track.
signs of symmetry. The genome soldiers
We
suffer
got through
from the
Liquid's
same
PowerPoint
problem,
presentation.
side
Oh,
symmetry.
I wish we were through with the
So do I,
PowerPoint
as
presentations.
do you.
Oh, there's plenty more to come.
That's
Yeah, what's this,
right.
like, flute?
We're all on the verge of death at the genetic level.
What does
We
this
don't know
symbolize in
when
the
or what
soundtrack?
type of disease will occur.
Okay, now it's kind of...
That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
Oh yeah, I did a little
Family members
research
don't mate
as
with
well.
each other, and yet they help
This
each
game
other to
came out early
survive.
2004, and like I said, was in development concurrent with
Because it increases the
MGS3.
chances
So
that
there's a
shared genes
couple
will be transmitted to
things
future
that
generations.
cross over
Altruism among blood relatives
in
is a
terms of, like,
response to natural
again,
selection.
direction, certain scenes
If we
like
will help our
Ocelot
blood relatives
twirling his
survive
gun
in
so
our
much,
very
and
genes.
in the quick draw duel. We'll see that in 3 very shortly.
Genes are ordering you to save the genome
But-
soldiers?
You can't fight your genes.
Yeah, it was well known
Fate.
what
All
parts
living
of the
things
story
are
of
born with the
MGS3
sole
were going to
purpose
be.
of
So it's a
passing
little
on their
strange to me
parents'
that they
genes.
had the opportunity to
That's why
change
I'll
lines,
follow
like
what my
Big
genes
Boss was
tell
in his
me.
late 50s when they created his clones,
then
and they
I'm
just
going to go
they just
beyond.
didn't.
In
But
order
again,
to
the
break
Japanese version
curse
of the game, they
mine.
reuse all of the voice work from the original. They had to redo it in English,
First,
because all of the
I will kill you.
all of the clips were just too low
Look
quality.
behind you.
Meryl?
Ocelot barely off screen listening to Nature Favors Asymmetry while looking at his stump arm.
Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive
Look at him, he's like,
hours ago.
oh, let me pretend to scratch my
Poor
head,
girl
oh.
kept calling your name.
Meryl?
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name?
I have a name.
No. We have no past, no future. If we did, our fate is nothing but what is determined in the genes we inherited from our father.
Liquid, you're kinda dumb.
Let Meryl go.
It's not your
As
genes,
soon as
again,
we
you just,
finished our business,
you're just kind of,
we're almost out of
you were
time.
gaslit as a child, okay?
Must I?
Told you were worthless. I know what it's like, but you don't see me fighting people shirtless on top of a giant robot. Maybe I should, actually.
They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
His little sassy head tilt. Oh, look, he's going to ask his precious Colonel
Can
Campbell.
you hear me?
Yes.
Liquid sounding like Naomi with all the genes.
Pentagon
Yeah,
trying to do?
yeah.
Colonel,
It's almost like the
answer
thesis
me.
statement of this game is that your genes don't determine your fate and don't determine who you are, and that you can grow beyond them
For
and accomplish anything you want, and you don't have to be trapped in, you know, whatever toxic relation to your family that you may or may not have. You know, again, like I said, Liquid, he thinks it's his genes, but really it was just he was gaslit and abused. That's it. It's not your genes making you like that, man.
Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going
Maybe live a little, improve your life.
of what really happened here.
he's going to drop a
You've got that beautiful feathered blonde hair,
along with anyone
that gorgeous accent,
Don't worry, Snake.
not to
I'll
mention
stop the nuclear strike.
your physique. I mean, you could put on a superior pair of jeans, maybe become a model for a magazine cover.
If I
Turn
insert
your
the
life
nuclear
around,
strike,
Liquid.
it'll
You don't
confuse
have to
the
do this
Chief Command.
stupid
Just
little
buy you some time. It'll
playing
give
with
you a
your
chance to
toy
escape.
robots and trying to blow things up all the time. You know,
It's okay, Snake.
you know.
The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was
If
transferred
Saldus
to this
was
base just before the
actually a
terrorist attack
man-child,
as a way of
is
manipulating
Liquid
me.
the Snake if he never picked up a book? Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I'm sorry. They
He's
forced
a
me
little
to
brat.
in exchange
Liquid's
for her
Liquid's
life.
just a brat.
You'd better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure?
But again, he's a weird chuny, you know. He's just over here aura farming and just you love to see him, but you love to see him fail.
After that, there's no turning back. Huh? What are you doing?
Oh look, it's your boy.
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it!
What happened?
Snake, the Colonel!
Yeah,
Roy Campbell.
yeah, there he
relieved
is,
Of duty.
the best guy.
This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Hausman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he is a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
The President ordered this?
The President is a busy man. I have complete
You know,
authority here.
I played MGS2, and then like a tanker sank in real life,
Don't worry.
and
We've
I'm not
prepared
going to
a
get too
convincing
much into
cover
it, but if
story.
you've been paying attention
We'll
to the
simply
news,
say
imagine
the
that the
terrorists
Secretary of
exploded a
Defense
nuclear
acting in
device.
warmongering without knowledge of the
You're
corrupt
murdering everyone
president.
here. The scientists, the
Pretty
GO
crazy, huh? What a
everyone.
weird piece of fiction this
Donald.
game is.
The DARPA chief is already dead.
So you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was
I don't think
betrayed.
Jim Hausman's DMs leaked though. I think Metal Gear villains are a little more careful than accidentally adding
I might consider saving
a journalist to their group warmongering DMs.
Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
Jim Hausman, at least, you know, he's got more charisma
Oh, well.
than that.
That's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't.
But
be
you know,
allowed
Metal
to
Gear's
live.
not political.
You're just the lingering ghosts of a system that is no more. Well, do try to get along in the time you have left.
He's
before
such an
the
asshole, man. I love that American politicians in Metal Gear are like the biggest pieces of shit that are just like, oh, well, you know, I'm just so evil.
Finish this before the airstrike. You stole everything from me. I shall nullify you and your genes, and I will take them all back. She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle.
Unfortunately, she's already dead, because like I said, we're going for the Otacon ending.
Do you see this? This will be the time limit for our final battle. When death comes for this girl, this nuclear module shall vanish from this world as well.
He's
If you
such a
win,
chuny.
you might still be able to save her. you could enjoy one brief moment of love before
This little
you-
smug... Oh, man, I'm gonna miss you, Liquid. Look at him! He's such an ass! He just throws it away all... Oh, my God. And then this leap! Liquid in this game has the same mocap actor as Vamp,
cross this
if that
line,
wasn't grossly apparent.
fall. At this height, it'll kill even you.
Alright. I thought he was slicking his hair back for a second. I was like, nah, hold on.
How about you, Snake?
Yeah! Alright, shirtless man battle. It's a little easier than the original. Metal Gear's not political, it's actually just, about mecha and men's butts. Oh. Oh, hold on, we have a controller disconnect issue.